Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, super readers. Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS Classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammack.
I'm Mrs. Nix.
And I'm Mrs. Vang.
And this is a place for us to learn and practice and
Grow our brains
to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some
ear training,
which we call
Daily Phonemic Awareness.
Okay, so today I have a little game that you're really going to need to use your listening ears for. We're going to recognize and generate alliteration. That is a huge word.
That's a long word.
Yeah,
Alliteration.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, so alliteration means when the sound at the beginning of most of the words in a sentence all start with the same sound. Let me show you what I mean. Len likes limes. Did you hear how each word in that sentence had the l sound? Len likes limes. And then you can change it up with other words that have the l sound. Lisa likes limes. Or Lisa licks lollipops.
Absolutely.
And that sound at the beginning of that sentence, what sound did you hear all of those words begin with?
The O sound.
Oh, very good. All right. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a sentence. You're going to identify the sound that is being repeated, and then we're going to substitute the name in the sentence for someone else's name. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Randall ran in a race. Did you hear it?
I did.
Okay. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right, so if we take out Randall's name, we could replace it with another name. Can you ladies think of something?
I can think of several. What about like Rebecca?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Raj?
Oh, I like that
Ooh.
too. And Riley.
All of
And
those.
they could all have ran in a race. Very nicely done. All right, last one. Brenda built a barn. Brenda built a barn. What sound did you hear repeated at the beginning of most of those words? Did you hear the b sound? Good job. All right, if we take out Brenda's name, can you think of a name that we could put in its place that has the same b sound?
Ooh, I've got a good one.
Oh, good.
Bentley.
Aww.
How about Ben?
I
that's a
love
good
it. Or Betty. All of those have the same b sound. And so we could put it right into that sentence and it would still be a sentence with alliteration.
It's like a fun game, isn't it?
It is. And you know, I was thinking we already have been doing that a little bit because we like to play Whack a Word Wednesday, right? And that's alliteration. So thanks for playing with us. And you know, I think it's time. I'm feeling a little stiff after the weekend, and maybe we need to move around a little bit. What do you think?
Great idea.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Get ready.
What's this one? High five?
High five.
All right.
Stand up. goodness. That was fun. You can do the high five dance with us and maybe practice with a partner at home. It's super fun.
But
So too.
my listening ears were on. Guess what I heard?
Tell me.
I heard the I and hi and five. So I think we're ready for our phonics lesson.
All right.
You guys
Awesome.
ready?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Bye.
So, this week, we're going to be focusing on our long I sound. That's right, the long I says I. That's right. So, I have my 5 card, just like our song, a high five. We have our 5 card to help us because the 5 card says I. Now, if you notice on my 5 card, look at all the different ways I can spell that I. Today, or this week, we're really going to focus on the I consonant silent E. Remember, I like to call it the magic E. Or sometimes your teacher might have called it the silent E. Some teachers call it the bossy E, right? But it has the same job. Its job is to make that vowel say its name. And this week, our vowel is the I. So it's going to make the I say I. Now remember that E, because it's a silent E, doesn't say any sounds. So all its job is to make the vowel a long vowel sound, and it'll make it say its name. So let's start with some listening. I'm going to have 2 pictures, and I'm going to see if you guys can listen for that I sound. But let's have our friends join us. Are you guys ready? Okay, you guys get your listening ears on. Turn up high. My friend, hello friends, good morning. Are you guys ready to learn all about the long I sound today?
I am.
So just like last week, we were working with that magic E that's gonna make the vowel say its name or make it a long vowel. And this week, we're focused on that 5 card, which is going to say I. Okay? So I have 2 pictures here for us. And I want you guys to listen. Can you hear that I sound? So I have pig and I have dime. Can you guys hear it? Pig and dime.
I think I know the difference.
Which word or which picture had the I sound?
I hear it in the word dime.
Good job. Do you guys hear it? That's right. So dime has the I sound. Pig has the I sound, which is our short vowel sound. Good thinking, Tina. Okay. So that goes perfectly. I can tell your listening ears are turned up nice and high. Let's practice blending some words. Are you guys ready? Can you guys help me practice blend? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 3 letters here. Let's help me blend. This says D.
I.
Oh, was there an E here?
Oh, no.
Oh, there
right.
wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember, when there's no E,
I forgot to look at the whole word.
You're right. Remember, Rita gave us a really good clue last week. She said, look the whole word before we start reading because that little E is going to tell us to say its name. And I tricked you guys. I didn't put the E there. So that I actually says I. So let's practice blending this word with the I sound. Ready? Okay, help me do it. Dim. What's the word? Dim. But look at this. If I put that E there, now, what is our brain doing? It's going to change, or actually that E, remember, magic E is gonna give the I its long vowel sound. So it's gonna say I. Are you guys ready now? Now let's blend it. I'm. Dime. What's the word? Dime. Good job, you guys. Okay, let's practice another one. Remember, let's look at the whole word.
That's right. We have to remember that short I.
Oh, there's no
It says I.
Yeah, and you have to remember what
do
the
it.
long sound is. It says its name.
That's right. Okay. So, Tina, can you help me blend that
So
word?
the word would be rid. Rid.
Good job.
Oh, like I want to get rid of have my old bows that are getting all torn up.
That's right, rid. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put magic E. And if I put the magic E, Rita, what word is it now?
Oh, now it says ride.
Good
Ride.
job.
Like,
Yeah, good.
ride my bike.
Oh yeah, that's a
So
good
now
job.
It says ride because the I now says I because remember, let's all do this. The E is gonna give its magic to the I to say I. Remember, the E doesn't make a sound. Okay, let's quickly blend these letters. Ready? This is B.
It.
What is it? Bit. Good job. Let's put that silent E. Now it becomes.
Be
B-
bite. Bite.
Good job. Last one.
Id. Kid.
Kid. Oh, I'm gonna remove it. Now it's
I don't.
Kide.
kite. Now is that a word?
Oh no, I don't know that word. You're trying to trick us.
Confusing.
It was, but I wanted to see if you guys could blend it out. It's what we call a nonsense word, which is okay. But I liked how you guys sounded out and you went, that's not a word.
That's tricky.
But you guys knew how to blend with that pattern.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so proud of you guys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we're going to continue working all week. I have a sentence for my super readers at home to read, so I will see you guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye, you guys. Okay, my super readers at home, here's a sentence for us to read. Use all of the skills that we just learned. Let's see if you guys can help me read this sentence. Ready? This says, I like to ride my bike. Good job. How did you do? Awesome job, boys and girls. Now, to become a super reader, remember we have to learn our focus sound, plus we need to know high frequency words. So let's see which word Mrs. Hammack is going to teach us today.
Hey, super readers. We usually have 5 words, but this week, starting this week, we have 6. So we're going to start by letting me introduce you to those words, and then we're going to see if we can figure out which words go in my sentences. Are you ready? All right, we have pretty, green, together, should, grow, and water. Okay, so we're going to spell them in just a minute, but let's take a look. I have 2 sentences here, and let's see if we can figure out which word would work best. We can play, would it be water? We can play water? No, that doesn't really make sense. Oh, what about this word? Together. We can play together. Yeah, that works. Look at this long word, and I'm gonna tell you a secret that Mr. Hammack learned when he was in school. He broke it apart to remember how to spell it by breaking it into 3 little words: to, T-O, get, G-E-T, and then her, H-E-R. And that's how he remembered when he was writing how to spell together. T-O-G-E-T-H-E-R. Whew. That is a long word. Together. Very nice. All right, let's look at our next sentence. The grass will, the grass will pretty? Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. The grass will green? No, that's not quite right either. How about this word? The grass will grow. Yes, G-R-O-W, grow. That makes sense. The grass will grow. Great job. All week long, we're going to practice with these words and use them in sentences to help you become a great reader and writer. Make sure you have something to write with so you can write them down as we practice. Now, also this week in our comprehension, that's how we understand what we read, we're going to continue working on prediction. You remember what that is? That's when we read and we stop and think, what do we think might come next in the story? And so we're going to practice that this week as we read the stories and learn more about predicting and what happens in these stories. I have a story for you called The Mystery Vine. Here it is.
Mystery Vine by Cathryn Falwell. Last spring, we planted lots of seeds. We watched them grow and pulled the weeds. First came lettuce, crisp and crunching, bright green peas, so good for munching. Radishes all in a line, but what was that young mystery vine? The vine grew on, and overnight came yellow blossoms big and bright. Carrot tops were good for tickles, cucumbers for making pickles. We looked and looked for clue or sign to help us guess the mystery vine. Then we found other things to do, but the mystery vine still grew and grew. Fall is here, it's getting cold. The garden now is looking old. But look! Surprise! The mystery vine is growing pumpkins round and fine. Lots of pumpkins, big and small. Lots of pumpkins, short and tall. Pumpkin breads and pies to eat. Jack-o'-lanterns, trick or treat. We toast the seeds, but I save mine to plant another mystery vine.
So I have a question. Mrs. Hammack was just talking about predicting. Did you predict that it was that mystery vine was going to be a pumpkin? Did it surprise you? Ah, it definitely surprised me. It was not my prediction. Is it okay to have a prediction that maybe doesn't turn out right? Absolutely, that is okay to do because we're training our brains to learn all of these things. So great job, super readers. Now, to help me go through and retell our story, I'm going to invite Ricky to come on out and help us retell that story. So come on, retell Ricky. Hi.
Here I am. Hi, Mrs. Hammack. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Hi, Mrs. Nix.
Hi, Retell. How are you today?
Okay.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
sorry. It's a Monday.
It is a Monday, and we're just a little bit, I think it's the fog, right? It's kind of getting to us. So here's what I need help with, Retell. So we're going to go through and we're going to retell the story, and we've been doing a lot of beginning, middle, and end, but this week we're going to change it up just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Because that's how you retell. We can retell from the beginning, the middle, or the end. But I see some transition words. I see first, next, then, and last.
Absolutely. And so this is a clue for us because we know that it's something that's called sequence. And on events in our stories, they follow a specific sequence. And so we need to be able to tell them in order. And I love that we were just reading a story about a garden and being planted and things like that. And do you think it's important that we retell it in the right order?
Yeah, because it all makes sense. Because you don't want to tell what happened at the end in the beginning. Mrs. Nix, that doesn't make sense.
Right? That would get us all confused. Okay, so Retell, can you think about what happened first in the mystery vine?
Yes, first the family plants a garden.
Absolutely. That was what happened at the very beginning, just like you always talk about, the beginning, middle, and end. Well, now we're just going to say what happened first. Great job. After they planted their garden, what happened?
Next, the vegetables grew.
That's right. You have to plant it before the vegetables can grow. So does that make sense in our sequence?
I see. It's a sequence because the vegetables can't grow before you plant it. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Absolutely. So let's check the then category. So they planted their garden, their vegetables grew, then what happens?
And then the family, they saw a mystery vine growing in the garden.
That's right. Because their vegetables were growing, but then they saw something that they didn't know what it was. So, all right, Ricky, I'm going to let you tell the end. How did it end?
Well, at the end, well, wait, I'm not going to say at the end. I'm going to say last, they found out it was a pumpkin vine.
That's right. They did. They found out it was a pumpkin vine, and you might even be thinking they carved them. There were some additional things. But when we look at our sequence, first, next, then last, it makes sense to us because it's in sequential order. So, great job, super readers, for helping Retell. Thank you, Retell, for hanging out with us. You want to help me do a little writing in a minute?
Yes, okay.
All right, I'm going to invite you to come on around the other side. Awesome job. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little writing about our favorite fruit. It says write about your favorite fruit and give reasons why you like it. And so I want us to be thinking about fruit because sometimes it can be a little bit hard or a little tricky to remember the difference between fruits and vegetables. So let's see and have some of our friends come on up and help us. So come on, friends, let's have some. Is Rita around and Retell?
Hi, Miss Nix.
Hi.
I ran over here. Whew.
I'm so glad you were able to make it. So we're talking about our favorite fruits. So can you think of some favorite fruits that you like? Like here's an example. I like to eat apples. That would be an example. Can you tell me why we might like apples? Maybe Ricky could tell us.
I got it. So, that's a long one.
Oh, you think that they're the best because they are crunchy. Absolutely. So if we're writing about apples, I like to eat apples, and we're going to give some reasons why we like them. They are the best because they are crunchy.
I love it.
They're very crunchy.
And notice I didn't just say I like them because I like them. That's not a reason.
No.
That's right.
That
You
would be
use
crazy.
some details.
I like them because apples taste sweet.
Apples are sweet. Great reason, Rita. That is a wonderful sentence we can add right here. And then,
That reminds me too, can I tell you that I like to put them in pie.
ooh, oh, especially right now because it's apple season. So yes, they do. They taste good baked in apple pies too.
Good idea.
Those are great suggestions as to why we like apples. And so you might pick a fruit at home and you could do this same activity and write reasons why you like your fruit. Bananas, pears, pineapples. I bet you can come up with a lot of things that you might enjoy and reasons why you enjoy them. All right, so real quick before we kick it off, I want to introduce, we've got a friend who's going to talk about a book that maybe you have read or maybe you've not, and I want you to check it out. Here it comes. See you in a second.
Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Darielle from Williams Elementary. I want to give a shout out to room 6, my first grade class. Hi boys and girls. Anyways, I want you to check out this book. It's called Bad Kitty Searching for Santa. And I love Bad Kitty books because we all love that Bad Kitty. And it's got really great Christmas pictures. It's a really great story and I can't wait to read this to my class later. Again, go ahead and check this out at your library, and thank you for watching Valley PBS.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Del Real. I am so thankful for your book talk, and hello first grade over at Williams. We are so excited to see you.
Williams Wizards. Hello, first grade.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So, I have not checked out that book before. I can't wait to check that out. Where are we going to check it out from, ladies?
I think you can get it at your county public library, wherever you live.
I think so too. Or what about online on Sora?
Knock, knock.
Oh, who's there?
Gorilla.
Gorilla who?
Gorilla me a hamburger.
Oh, Ricky, you're
goodness.
so silly. Hey, we'll see you back here tomorrow on Valley PBS.
Bye.